As a child, I was often told that I was beautiful. People would smile at me, compliment me, and my family would proudly tell me how adorable I was. But as I grew older, everything seemed to change. My face changed, my body changed. At least, that's what I believed. I know my body has changed a lot, but I never thought much of it. Then, for no reason I could understand, my friends in school started talking to me less. My classmates always seemed to keep their distance. Whenever I tried to talk to them, they would ignore me or walk away. My friends never invited me to parties whenever girls were going to be there.
Little by little, I convinced myself of the worst possible explanation. And I thought it must be my appearance that nobody wanted to be around me. That thought slowly destroyed my confidence. Whenever someone looked in my direction, I immediately assumed they were staring because of my appearance. I became painfully self-conscious. I stopped talking to people, avoided social gatherings, and spent most of my time at home. Eventually, I even stopped looking in the mirror. I didn't like my own reflection. Years passed like that. I had very few friends and lived a lonely life. Then high school came, and I transferred to a new school. On my very first day, I noticed students whispering while looking at me. Some kept glancing in my direction. My heart sank. I thought, they're talking about my appearance. I was so embarrassed that I seriously considered dropping out after just one day. Because of my own thoughts, I never tried to make any friends. And no one ever became mine. Little by little, I became the quiet one.
A few months later, my old school invited me. It was my favorite teacher's retirement farewell. At first, I decided not to go.
But then I heard he would be leaving the country to live with his children abroad. I knew this would probably be the last time I would ever see him. So I changed my mind. I put on my best outfit and headed to the farewell. But the moment I walked into the venue, the entire room fell silent. Everyone turned and stared at me.
Then the whispering began. I wanted nothing more than to turn around and leave, but I forced myself to stay. I greeted my teacher, thanked him for everything he had done for me. "You are very welcome," and we talked for a while. Without speaking to anyone else, I quietly made my way toward the exit.
Just as I was about to leave, someone called my name. I turned around. It was a group of my old friends. We started talking, laughing, and catching up like old times. They were surprisingly warm and friendly. Finally, after years of carrying the same painful question inside me, I gathered every bit of courage I had. I looked at them and asked, "Why?"